Once again, you are welcome to our calculus class. We are studying calculus. So in our previous lesson, we learned about differentiating from the first principle and the basic differentials. So we are looking at the chain rule. Sometimes we ask to differentiate a function. Let's say y is equal to ax plus b exponent n. And you have been asked to differentiate this function. The procedures or the methods that we use to differentiate this function is different. So y is equal to ax plus b exponent n. Whenever you are being asked to differentiate this function, if you try to use the basic differential approach or the basic notation to differentiate this function, you put yourself into doom. So there is a procedure or a way that we use to differentiate functions of this kind, and that is what we call the chain rule. So using the chain rule to differentiate this function, your dy dx will be equal to dy du times du dx, so that at the end du will cancel du, so that you will get dy dx. So if du cancel du, you will still get your dy dx. So take note that dy dx can be split as dy du times du dx. And in using the chain rule or the function of functions, what you have to take note is that always equate the terms inside the bracket by u. Equate the term inside the bracket by u. And after that, you continue to solve it. I think that one will be simple for you. So now let's look at how we use the chain rule in solving questions. Okay. Now let's say differentiate so illustrative example. So differentiate the function y is equal to 4x minus 5 exponent, let's say 5. As I said earlier on, with this one you cannot use the basic notations to differentiate this function. So solution, write the function again. Y is equal to 4x minus 5 or exponent 5. So you have to substitute the inside terms or the terms inside the bracket by u. So you say that let u is equal to 4x minus 5. So if you substitute u by 4x minus 5, then the function now becomes y is equal to u exponent 5. So now instead of writing 4x minus 5, the same as u, so u exponent 5. So now let's differentiate from equation 1, equation 2. Let's differentiate. So from equation 1, your du dx will be equal to, that's differentiating u, the function u, with respect to x. So if you differentiate this, 1 times this will give you 4. From equation 2, your dy du will be equal to 5, then you bring the u exponent 4. Good. So now let's continue to solve it. The chain rule says that your dy dx is the same as dy du times du dx. Then at this level, all that you have to do is substitution. So your dy dx will be equal to, what is dy du? So dy du is 5u exponent 4. So you write 5u exponent 4 times du dx. Du dx is 4. So times 4. Very good. So you multiply 4 by 5. So your dy dx will be equal to 20u exponent 4. But don't forget, your u is the same as 4x minus what? 5. So dy dx will be equal to 20. This time around, the u is 4x minus 5 exponent 4. That is how we differentiate a function of this kind. Good. Yes. Differentiate a function with respect to x. So differentiate with respect to x. So with respect to x, the function y is equal to 3x squared minus 2x minus 1. We have to differentiate this function. Okay, so let's say an exponent 4. Good. As I said, if you try to differentiate the terms inside the bracket, you will get it wrong. I repeat. If you try to differentiate the terms in the bracket, you get it wrong. So let's use chain rule. So with this function, where your y is equal to 3x squared minus 2x minus 1 exponent 4 is equal to 3x squared minus 2x minus 1 or exponent 4. So using the chain rule, you have dy dx or dy dx can be split as dy du times du dx, where du will cancel du, or du goes into du 1 at the same time, gives you dy or dx. Okay, so now let's substitute the terms inside the bracket by u. If you are using the chain rule, let's substitute the term inside the bracket by u. So you say that let u is equal to the terms inside the bracket 3x squared minus 2x minus 1. So if we substitute this term by u, our term now becomes y is equal to u exponent 4. Good. So equation star. Let's say equation star star. I think we are kind of using equation 1 and equation 2. Good. So let's differentiate u from equation star. So your du dx will be equal to 6x minus 2. Good. So from equation star star, your dy du will be equal to 4u exponent 3. Then, after differentiating from the two equations, you ask yourself, what does the chain rule say? By formula, it says that your dy dx is equal to dy du times du dx. Now, what is du sorry, dy du. dy du is 4u cubed. So when you come, your dy dx equal to du, sorry, dy du is 4u cubed. So we write 4u cubed times your du dx, 6x minus 2. 6x minus 2. Let's try to put it inside the bracket. Very good. So now they are multiplied. So multiply the terms in the bracket by the 4. So dy du is equal to 4 times 6x, 4 times 6. So we have 4 times 6. That is 24. So you have 24x. 4 times -2, -8 u cubed. But what is u? Okay, so now our u is 3s squared minus 2s minus 1. We are differentiating this function, the y function, with respect to x, meaning that in your final answer, the only variable that you should expect is x. But now we have u here. So how do we do away with the u? So your dy dx is equal to 24x minus 8. Now what is our u? Our u is 3s squared minus 2x minus 1 exponent 3. So therefore our dy dx will be equal to 24x minus 8 times 3s squared minus 2x minus 1 exponent 3. This one too, we can use a shortcut to arrive at the answer. If you are using, or whenever you are using the chain rule. Let's look at something here. If you have a function of, let's say, y is equal to as plus b exponent n, and you want to differentiate, the simplest way or the shortcut that I can ever give you is multiply the exponent here. So bring the exponent here, n. Then you differentiate the inside term. Differentiate the inside term. So let's say that y dx will be equal to n first. Then differentiate the inside terms. Good. So let's say differentiate the inside term. Ax plus b. Then you write the term again. So ax plus b all exponent n minus 1. It's very simple. For example, if you have y is equal to 4x minus 5 exponent n, exponent, let's say 5. Multiply the 5, so the 5 will come here. Differentiate the inside terms. If you differentiate this, you get 4. After that, write the terms again. So 4x minus 5. Reduce the exponent by 1. So 4. What is 5 times 4? 20. 4x minus 5. Exponent 4. That is it. So that is the simplest way. Whenever you are being asked what? Differentiate. If you are using the chain rule or the function of functions, what you have to do is that this exponent, in our case, come to this side. This exponent. Now let's use the shortcut to differentiate this term or this function. Bring the coefficient here. Sorry, the exponent here. So exponent 4 will come. So we write the exponent 4. Differentiate the inside term as a single digit or a single term. So this one will give you 6x. So bracket 6x. This one will give you -2. Then you write the whole of this term again, which is 3s squared minus 2x minus 1. Then you reduce the exponent by 1, so 3. Expand this 24x. This negative 8. All times 3s squared minus 2x minus 1. Exponent 3. So this one is shortcut that you can use to do that. Okay, so I leave you with 3 exercises under chain rule. So try solve these questions. If you encounter any difficulty, try to let us know, or try your maximum best to notify us. So that brings us to the end of our lesson of chain rule. A subtopic under differentials. Thank you very much for studying with Ultimate series.